Well, everyone, welcome back. Now, this is kind of a different video. I saw this title the other day. Actually, the boy Vinny Agiskin, my boy, that is my guy. He's not my boyfriend, but he's just like a friend of mine or whatever. He actually posted this video of the OnePlus 8 Pro's camera, and I've owned the OnePlus 8 Pro since the day it came out, and I actually like it. I think it's a really good phone, and he was showing off this Photochrome feature that really I don't really even know what the use case of this specific feature is, but as far as we know, it was kind of a way to see the internals of some plastic components. And I think it was more than that. You can see some iris sensors, and it was, coined to be like some type of X-ray feature that really wasn't supposed to be an X-ray feature. It was just kind of like a way for OnePlus to, I think, get some like black and white photos looking when you're in outdoor settings and stuff. I mean, at least that's what I saw when I first clicked on it. And I think it was actually a really cool, interesting thing. But I saw that video that Vinny Agiskin posted, and it was just of his Apple TV and basically him able to see the internals of it. And I thought that was really cool. And I didn't really think too much of it at the time. And I kind of like kept scrolling through my Instagram feed, and I think that was a really cool thing. But then I saw some other videos popping up, and I saw Unbox Therapy do one. And now we actually just got the news that OnePlus is actually going to be taking away this feature because it was pretty much a privacy concern. And after looking at it, I think it probably was a pretty big privacy concern, but not in the way that you might think. So on Unbox Therapy's video thumbnail, whatever, it pretty much showed like him being able to see through a shirt or something like that with the iPhone box, and I wasn't able to do it quite like that, but I was testing with a white t-shirt. I should probably test it with a black t-shirt, and I probably will go back and do that. But what I basically tested was to see the Apple TV, and so I looked around with the OnePlus Pro's camera, and yeah, it actually was able to be seen. I was able to see the internals of the Apple TV, which was really cool. And I think, this actually is really interesting because that's something you might not be able to see one way or another. Usually if you're going through, and maybe if you have some other components, I think some people look through like some vacuum thing or whatever, and you're able to see the internals of this thing, which is really cool because we're not able to see it through a naked eye, but we're able to see it through the lens of the OnePlus 8 Pro's camera, which is really interesting. And then I also went ahead and tested, I think Vinny Agiskin also showed some like Face ID cameras as well. So I went ahead and tested some of my iPhones and my iPad Pro with this camera as well. And you're able to see not only the lens itself, the Face ID lens, which some people, sometimes I can't see it, sometimes I can, but you are also able to see the lens and the flare, basically the Face ID sensor working, which is really cool. And I was able to see it through the video. I'm not too sure if you're able to see it that well through the video that I'm going to show you on the screen, but maybe you are, I don't know. But then I went ahead and tested. I wanted to see, okay, since this is a pretty big privacy concern, at least coined by OnePlus and a lot of other people, I wanted to see, if we put the Apple TV underneath a t-shirt, if we're able to see it through the OnePlus 8 Pro's camera. And using the same features, I was not able to see the Apple TV through it. I tinkered around with the way it could look and the lighting conditions and everything, and still I wasn't able to see anything crazy. So luckily for you, if you have an Apple TV under your shirt or you're under your cloth or whatever, you're not going to be able to see it through that, which I think is a good thing. I don't want people looking at me under my shirt through a lens of a camera. That make me super uncomfortable. But then, like I saw in Unbox Therapy's video thumbnail, it showed him doing an iPhone box underneath the t-shirt, and I tested that, and I was kind of able to see it under this t-shirt, as you guys can probably see. But then I also tested some other lenses of the same camera, and I was able to kind of see it through that too. But definitely with the Photochrome feature, it actually did kind of showcase it a little bit more. So I don't think it's just this camera that was allowing me to see it. Like I said, I was kind of able to see it through the other lens, but it was a lot more apparent with the Photochrome filter for 100%. But then here's the thing that could probably be the biggest privacy concern, and it might seem like a small thing now, but it can probably be replicated to a lot of other devices out there. So if you guys know, like I stated before, with that Face ID sensor, basically if you have an iPhone underneath your shirt or anything like that and it supports Face ID, you're able to see the Face ID, light go through the t-shirt and come into the lens. So you might think this is not that big of a deal, but it could be, if somebody's trying to go and like steal a phone from you, they're trying to figure out where it's at, they can just shine this, specific phone camera with the filter on and, determine where your phone is. And I think this is not just for phones, anything else that has like an IR blaster. If you have a bunch of devices on you or anything like that has that type of thing, and you're trying to, be stealthy or whatever, you'll be able to see it with a device like this or with the OnePlus 8 Pro's camera. So that's really the biggest privacy concern that I could see from it. Like I said, I wasn't able to go see like a bunch of different things between this camera, like from the t-shirt, from the cloth to the lens itself. But the biggest thing was that Face ID sensor, and that might be a pretty big security concern for a lot of people if they don't want people knowing where their devices are all the time or whatever. So that's just a quick little detail about that X-ray camera. Like I said, OnePlus is taking it away in a future update, but I still think it was pretty important to note on in this video as well, at least on this channel somewhere. So that's really pretty much it, guys. If you have any other questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys get that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys would check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.